Determined and passionate.
Determined, impatient, but also dedicated.
Einir is a key part of sustainability at Bangor University, starting off with her own work and creating the sustainability lab within her own domain, driven by her own ambition and commitment to sustainability. What we have seen happen is that activity generated by Einir has been translated into a central function of the university that now sees the sustainability lab as a high-level corporate body that oversees the development of a sustainable strategy across the university. Not only has the university gained this level of recognition through sustainability, but what we're seeing is through Einir's continued work and the work of the Sustainability Lab, we're beginning to see sustainability touch all elements of the university's business, be it within the staff and the process of the way the university works, but also embedding sustainability into the undergraduate curriculum, making sure that all the graduates of Bangor University will graduate with an awareness of the issues around sustainability and an understanding of what is required to become a sustainable planet. Bangor University's attempts to become a sustainable university are all enhanced by the fact that we're being located in Wales. We're working within a country that is one of the first countries to bring sustainability into the legislative profile with the Wellbeing of Future Generations Act. Einir's awareness and involvement in that act has seen Bangor University able to become an early adopter of the Wellbeing Act, and not only that, become a pioneer in the implementations of its requirements to make sure that we are not only working to become more sustainable, but we're also working as pioneers of sustainability and leading others to realise the importance of sustainability in all aspects of what we do, both at work and at home.
I've known Einir for more years than I care to think about. I first met her when I was doing my PhD in Aberystwyth, and I was working down on their research farm down near Tenby. And she had a summer job in the agriculture department helping with the potato experiments there. I met her again when I started my job with the Centre for Arizona Studies here in Bangor in June of '89. And Einir at that time was a lab technician working for Professor Gareth Wyn-Jones and John Gorham. She'd been here exactly a year longer than me. After a while then, Einir decided that she wanted to do a PhD. And she did a PhD with John then, looking at water relations and drought tolerance in rice. And from that, her career has basically just taken off. She started developing collaborations with other academics, both in the UK and overseas. The first one, I think, was with somebody in Durham University, where they were looking at water resources, if I remember rightly, out in Ghana. And Einir used to go out to Ghana for this, and she made such an impression with the villages they were working with in Ghana that they actually, well, I'm not sure whether they elected her or just picked her, but they chose her to be the Queen Mother of the village. And news of this leaked out to S4C, and S4C filmed her, and the whole ceremony of this was filmed. And I remember Einir telling me afterwards that she was quite apprehensive about what the whole thing actually involved, because she had to dress up in a ceremonial costume and she was carried in. And it was almost, she said, it almost felt as though she was going to be sacrificed. Luckily, it didn't come to that, of course. In terms of the work with communities and so on that Einir is doing, of course, again, this was something that first took root with the desertification work in Southern Africa. But she took that forward. She worked a lot with what we call peri-urban communities. These are the communities on the edges of some of these very rapidly expanding cities in Africa, and working very closely with the people there. to try to improve their nutrition through providing them with better access to green vegetables and so on, and so to improve their diets that way. And again, since that time, the whole of the focus of her work has been on working with people and working with communities of people, and this has been not just in northwest Wales but throughout Wales and also throughout the world. I mentioned at the beginning the 3 words that I would use to describe her, and one of those was determined. One of the words that I thought about using but didn't was loyal. She's a terrific person to work for. If she's behind you, if she supports your ideas, she will support your ideas through thick and thin, no matter what the personal cost is to her. And I think that's a terrific trait for somebody who's leading either a research group or any sort of group within the university to have.
Sustainability is now becoming evident within many aspects of the university's mission. And if you look at all those elements of sustainability and trace them back to their source, what you find they all lead back to one point, and that point is Einir Young. Without Einir, Bangor University would not be in the position it is today to claim itself as a sustainable university.
As Director of Sustainability, my main message to everybody is it's not all about me. A leader is only as good as the people who are out there doing the work, coming up with the big ideas. And as a university, we're very lucky that we can access the best ideas that are out there through our students and our staff. Every month we have sustainability think tanks, and this last week was the first of the year, and we came up with many examples of how students and staff and the community can work together to make Bangor a better place, but also to make individuals within the university more aware of what needs to be done and how we can live our lives, giving consideration to people, to the environment, to the economy, and also to the culture, our own culture and culture elsewhere.